It's been a minute here with Shannon, and man, what are we going tonight?
We're going to a place we call Dooley.
The Dooley property.
Part open field and part fallow cornfield.
So it's been a minute since we've posted a video, and so, or at least maybe as you're watching this, maybe there's a few others we posted, but we've got some new gear and some new equipment we're going to be testing out. And so since our last, wasn't really a viral video, but we had a few
small
watches,
virus.
A small virus.
Yeah, maybe an Omicron.
Yeah, not a
video.
the effectiveness. It wasn't Delta variant style virus, but we've had Shannon got his suppressor in, and then some upgraded scope stuff. Clearly, Badlands Video is now a sponsor here for the channel.
Unofficial.
They
don't know it yet.
They don't know it yet. Wait, we send them money.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They don't
right
send
now.
us.
Yeah, we're sending them money.
They don't send us money, and so and then we've got some different stuff we're gonna try with video. So we're gonna go out here and see what we can do with some daytime hunting. And Shannon, what are you shooting with?
Tonight I'm using the Bergara B14 Terrain Wilderness in the 308, and I've got a 6-hour suppressor that I also use on my SIG 716 for thermal hunting. So the nice thing about that SIG and other suppressors is that you can easily unscrew that and connect it to another weapon. So I've sighted that in today, and anxious to see how it performs in the daytime.
Yeah. As for me, I'm gonna be using an old issue Remington 700 sniper rifle police issue, and so I bought this off of a buddy, and threaded barrel, Magpul detachable magazine. It is just sweet and old school, and I've got it outfitted with a Vortex Strike Eagle. I can't remember what sight picture I've got on that thing, but that thing is it's perfect for 100 out to 500 yard shots. And so we're gonna go out there and see it. We're gonna try to be discreet as we film, just so we don't spook whatever we're hunting. But we're especially gonna be trying to call some predators.
I didn't tell them about my scope.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, I forgot to tell you, the new thing. I bought a Burris Eliminator 3. It's not the newest version, which is a 4, which comes with a few bells and whistles, but it is an integrated rangefinder, and it is super easy to put in your ballistics data using their website. You just put in the ammo that you're using, and it gives you the bullet drop and bullet coefficient readings to put into your scope. You sight it in at 100 yards traditionally, and then it gives you a lit reticle picture for distance. And so that thing is awesome on the range, and so we're going to see if we can get something out beyond 200 today.
Yep. And so as we do that, I think we're both using 168 grain bullets, Hornady AMAX. So Hornady, Vortex, and Burris, thank you for your sponsorship, though you don't know it. So, and see what we can do. So now we're also going to be trying the Fox Pro diaphragm calls. So we've got some. Shannon, what kind? You have a different kind, right?
Mine are they're MFK, which stands for Made for Killing. Out of Arkansas.
Yeah, this Arkansas guy's awesome stuff. So we've had some good luck. Killed some stuff here recently, a bobcat coat with these, and just awesome. Still working on the howl. We can't get that too well. Sound kind of like a. Yeah, we'll park right up here. One thing that's cool is these Badland packs have these straps, so you can kind of strap all your gear down on top of it, your seat or whatever you're taking, the rifle. So, and man, they're reinforced. It's just super duper strong for all this. This is probably way too heavy for what we're doing, but sometimes it's all about the comfort on these hunts. So we're gonna get out to that little. Let's see if we can zoom in. get somewhere over there, get some of that tree cover, and call into the woods that direction. Predators. It's a beautiful night. What's the temp, Shannon?
75 degrees
75. So
on, was it February 11th?
yeah. So yeah, we had like a ice storm this last weekend, but it's February, so this is how Texas hunting goes, you know. So we got all our chairs and most of our crap. So, but this is pretty easy hunting with this walk. This is nothing. So, but it's been a while. When's the last time we called this thing, man?
Oh gosh, 6 months, maybe longer.
We had called a coyote once. Called him right up to us in this cut field, and man, it was like a perfect night for thermal hunting. And had a buddy, and couldn't see the coyote as well as we could. And so, man, that was like the last coyote we saw out here. That thing got spooked.
We used to kill a lot of them out here. I think we might have just worn them out a little bit for a while.
Yeah, we just straight up wiped out the population, I guess, which is awesome. So, but it's good. They've got cows and a bunch of calves and all that stuff out here, and so helping those herds out. See Texas baby, but we're getting set up right in here. We'll call this direction here and right in here, just for some predators. Some structure out here. Big old billboard thing. We'll see what we can do from this side. We gotta copy anchor them out, lock everything down. Awesome. So far, except a bird responding to our calls here. It's a perfect night, but nothing moving really quiet down here. So, keep doing a few more calls, but yeah, I don't know. I just ready to do a bark. Bark. Okay, we've got nothing in this spot, so I think we're gonna have to probably try to go to a different spot and call thermal. Does that get you? So Shannon, this is your maiden voyage with the what pack do you have on?
I've got the 2200 Badlands.
Okay, how do you like it, man?
I love it. I love it. It's a big pack, but if you've got a lot of stuff to carry, especially like I'm carrying my tripod, it's really designed for rifle carry.
But it's pretty awesome to put your rifle on your shoulder in case you need to pull it off quickly, but you've got your tripod securely strapped in, and the boot works perfectly for the tripod. So I'm carrying a lot of stuff, but it doesn't feel strenuous. The way the hip connectors transfer a lot of the weight down to your hips instead of your shoulders, so it's pretty awesome.
We didn't get anything, so man, it's one of those nights. That's why they call it hunting. They always say that's the most cliche thing in the world. So
yeah. Call it the coyote goose egg.
Coyote goose egg.
And the hog goose egg. We didn't see anything there.
Yeah. But as we kind of unpack, we're gonna kind of go through the backpacks that we're using, and so you get to see Shannon's Super 2200, right?
Right.
I've got the Badlands Superday. And again, we're not sponsored by these guys or anything like that.
Not yet.
We're in Badlands. We see you. We're
good stuff.
We're available for sponsor. Yeah, there it is. So, but we've invested some money. So we're gonna show you guys kind of what our packs look like, and take a minute to just kind of walk you through that. If you're trying to make an investment in a 2200 or a Superday, and you're looking for one to do it all, we'll show you both real quick.
Yep.
And make that the conclusion of this hunt.
All right, this is the backpack review for Badlands backpacks. I have the 2200, which I just got a couple of weeks ago, and I'm just now starting to use it on hunts. I did a lot of research about not only these, but other backpacks, and what really sold me initially on the 2200 was the relative size. I got the Carbon Ox first, because it was they just had an incredible sale on it. I think it was one of those they're phasing out that model. So I got that first, and it was just really too big. If you're going on an elk hunt or something like that, where you're packing out meat over 2 or 3 miles, then the Carbon Ox is a perfect setup. It's got the external frame. But for the kind of hunting I do, feral hog hunting, deer hunting, those kind of things, I just needed something a little smaller, a little easier to get on and off, but still had a lot of storage capacity. The other thing about Badlands that sets it apart from any other company in the industry is the unconditional forever lifetime warranty on not just their backpacks, but all the clothes we have on. So that was a very, very strong incentive for me to go ahead and take a chance on the Badlands apparel and the Badlands backpack, because I thought even if it's a little more expensive than I planned on, I know this is the pack I can hang on to for a long, long time. So let's talk about the 2200, and this is the Superday from Badlands. You can tell the relative size is a little bit shorter, but still has a lot of storage space. And so if you're I'm 6 feet tall, and so this is plenty of pack for me. If you didn't want something that long, you might go with the Superday. They're very, very similar. Let's start with this. This is an awesome feature, these external straps. I have done a couple of things already. Tonight, I put a Kopfjager tripod in here, and all 3 of those collapsed legs fit easily within this rifle boot. The cool thing about this is this rifle boot comes with it. And you can also, if you're a bow hunter, you can also order a boot that's specifically designed to have a bow in here. But this is super strong. I've packed my rifle in using this, and then tonight I used that tripod, and it worked like a charm. So you've got these external straps that have some really, really nice features. If I can get this apart. Over here on this side, you've got, let's see, I just tucked this in the wrong way. You've got this internal pocket here that you could put a small tripod. If you had a spotting scope, you can strap it in here and then just latch it down. Here's another cool feature. I think it's awesome. This is specifically designed to carry a spotting scope, so that you've got this attached case. You put your scope in here. You can latch it. You clip it up here to keep it upright, and then you just latch it over this way. You could still. You have plenty of room to do all of that, plus carry your rifle. So this is just awesome versatility. For me, I was thinking that if we did kind of day, evening hunts, I could put my thermal scope in here. And so when the light starts going down, I can get my thermal scope out and do some spotting and carry this in this way. So we have a top pouch. It's relatively small, although I've got a ton of stuff in here. I've got the corrugator. I've got a flashlight. I've got some batteries. I've got some small tools, a Leatherman tool. I've got a pair of gloves in here. So it's all fitting in there very nicely, and that's a waterproof container. Here's the main compartment, which is just huge. I'm not even close to having this thing full, but it opens all the way up. You can see I just have a few things in there. I've got a water bottle. I've got binoculars in there. I've got heavy gloves, ski cap for cold weather, and I'm not even close to filling this thing up. This is the water bladder that you can buy. It's specific to Badlands. I've actually just put some rubber gloves in here for when we field dress and some twine. But you can have a water bladder in here, and it comes out either side, whichever side you want to prefer under this flap here. All right. So here's a cool thing. This is an internal web compartment that I've got some heavy gloves in, but you can pack that out with whatever you want to stay close to you. And here's one of the coolest features about the 2200 and about what Badlands does is that if you've got this thing on and you don't want to take it all the way off, but you need to get to something inside, you just spin this thing around and you've got this zipper that lets you into the internal large compartment of the backpack, including where I've got my gloves. This is just an awesome feature. It's just amazing functionality. And so if you're hunting and you're in a tough spot and you don't have time to drop your pack and get completely ungeared, then you can just swing this thing around. So let's talk about the front of the straps. This has the binocular clips so that you don't have to have a separate binocular case if you don't want it. You can actually clip your binoculars to these clips here, and that becomes a single carry. These are very, very strong shoulder straps, but the best thing about this pack, I think, for carrying heavy loads is this waist area here. This is all memory foam that conforms to your body. There's ventilation here, but once you get these things connected, and another cool feature is that once you get these clipped, I've got these on here right, you pull from the outside. You pull and tighten this way. So it's very easy to just cinch these up because you're pulling this way instead of having to go inside. Now on either side of this, there's another nice feature. On either side of this, you have this small external pocket that if you have snacks or things that you really want to just be able to get to easily without a lot of fuss, you can put that in there. You also have a larger side compartment here, and I've got some tools in here on either side of this backpack that you could reach back a little bit as well. And here's something, I'm trying to think if I can undo this without a lot of trouble. But inside here, that's actually a holster that's built into both sides of this, so that you could carry a pistol in your backpack and not have to have a separate holster. So I haven't tried that yet, but that's just an awesome feature to know that if you wanted to carry that, it's secure. You could cinch that down and keep it tight to you. So that is all I know about the 2200. I'm sure I'm missing something, but so far I'm absolutely loving this backpack. It is a big backpack. But you can fit a lot of stuff in it. I've got I didn't show it, but I've got a small axe in here. I've got a big Bowie knife in here. I could pack more clothes, more layers in here very, very easily. And so it's just an awesome, versatile pack that you can carry a long way with a big load. So if you're looking to get a backpack that'll last a long, long time and it's very functional and practical for hunters, you kind of can't go wrong with the Badlands backpack systems.
Just compare 2200 to Superday, and so we'll do kind of a joint pros and cons of both in just a second. But I want to show you Superday. If you guys don't have one of these packs already, it's awesome. again, if you're trying to figure out which one you want, that's our whole goal in doing this video. As we failed to kill something, we might as well do a gear review, right? And so the 2200, as you can see, quite a bit smaller. And so as this pack is on me, I have my pack loaded out, and so I've had it for a long time, and I've used it, so you can see where it's how it fits and where it sits on me. It is a great summer pack. This is a great it's a great winter pack. I use it for that. I wish it was a little bit bigger, and I think that's why I do like the 2200 for colder weather to pack some more stuff in. But let me show you guys kind of what we've got going on in here. Same system with the 3 strap design to put stuff on. You guys saw, if you saw the earlier video, had I put a tripod on here as well, and a chair, comfortable chair to sit in, mind you, with the Texas flag on it. So man, these are awesome. They're reinforced. I've used a lot of weight on this. This is unloaded, of course, but the Remington 700 fits nice in these straps if I'm going to do it. There's nothing in between here, unlike the 2200, right? It's just straps. So we've got a really generous pocket on the front. Keep a Calor neck gaiter in there. Let's see. I'm actually going to show you everything. We keep some good chewies for your hunt. Let's see what else. You always need a Sharpie for hunting at the range, and some miscellaneous shells for 308. Up on the front pouch, keep some gloves. Always a skinning knife. That is, man, it's an old knife. I don't even know where we've gotten that, but man, just always a good piece of kit. I like to run my bags heavy. We don't. I always run a backup headlamp, some half-empty battery packs, so that's good. This is good for summer hunting, thermocell. In fact, we're doing some cold weather hunting right now, but always run this. And whatever I'm using, I usually carry an extra magazine for Remington 700 or so with the ammunition, another battery, stuff. We do a lot of thermal hunting, and I just use this gear and some bullets. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah, hand warmers, of course, winter weather gear stuff. So again, this bag is a little bit different because all of our warm weather stuff, I can't fit a ton in here. I can't pack a lot of clothes or my vest or extra stuff. So, but it does the job. I've got an extra battery pack for pulsar scopes. Carry a memory stick for the camera or thermal equipment. Rappel, always keep that in there for bugs and stuff like that. So anyway, just some other stuff, some pins and miscellaneous stuff in here. You can never go wrong with backup knives and things like that. So you can see this pouch is sweet. It's got this netting in here to keep stuff combined, and then this netting here. So that's pretty much the main. That's the front compartment. The back compartment, I guess I'll show you sides first. The sides are really generous, just like the 2200. The Superday has great sides, and so you can put a knife or some paracord in there. I keep a med kit always with me with a tourniquet, easily accessible in this side pouch. And so I can actually put a very decent, customize this. So I keep a full-size med kit with me. And it's everything from gauze to bandages to you name it. Advil, Tylenol. I love keeping this in here. Some quick clock in case I get shot by my hunting partner or I shoot him. And so accidentally, that's a joke. But inside the main compartment, I like to keep a cold steel machete. It's just me and some of you guys for weight. I'm not worried about weight. With this pack, we don't do long, our hikes are not too bad. Keep a skinning equipment here to gut and skin. We kill a hog, so I keep just a cheap little skinning kit with me. Of course, warm weather beanie, some more gloves, things like that. Always keep an extra, let's see, always keep an extra, what is this, a Streamlight ProTac. Always keep one of these. I have one of these in every single pack. This flashlight alone can run off a AA or a CR123. It's super bright. You can see in the background. That's for a tiny little pack, or for a tiny light. This is great for the pack. Other things, I keep my call kit in here, and so I'm a primary caller, and so I have in this kit, which is a cheap, I think Cabela's range bag. Really, I keep some. I think these are Fox Pro. These are Fox Pro calls. I keep in this little container here. And so these are backup hand calls, and man, these are awesome. We have called in some stuff on windy days in the back of a truck with this stuff. It's just awesome. You'll see a lot of my stuff has reflective tape on it, and you'll see that. And some of you will say, why is that? Because if you lose this on the ground, that makes it much easier to find. And I'm definitely one to have lost some equipment falling out of my bag or whatever. And so keep a Fox Pro Inferno call. Keep the remote separate in this little container here. I think I stole this from my wife, but this container works great to keep the call and the antenna from bending. So this stays in here. So this little pack is separate, and there's some other odds and ends in this little call pack. Just like the 2200, the Superday. Superday has front pockets, and you can put your handgun somehow, attach it in here or on this side, and so there's ample room. You keep snacks or foil if you use thermal hunting. If you do thermal hunting, foil is always a good thing to have with you to mark your target. So I always keep some of it. Same thing like the Superday. The straps here. They cinch down really tight. There's a lot of support in this this bottom belt, and so this is a great pack. It really is. The lifetime warranty is what sold me on this pack. I always keep zip ties as well. Always keep zip ties with you. You never know when you'll need them. If this pack ever had a catastrophic failure, I would want to have zip ties to be able to put things together and get them back out, because you can see this is a lot of weight here. So. This is the Badlands Superday, and now we'll talk about which one of these you need if you're going for one. All right, so as we conclude, the question is, what are the pros and cons of each, and which one would you choose if you could have one pack?
It's a good question. I'm kind of a guy who says if I'm going to buy one piece of equipment, I want it to be as versatile as it can be. In other words, if I know I might need some extra space at some point in time in the future, I would rather have some extra space that I didn't need all the time, but that it was there when I needed it. So for me, even though some people may think this 2200 is just a massive backpack for just day hunting, if you're not going to do 5-mile hikes up the mountain, those kind of things, that it's just too much backpack. I understand that. My thinking is I'd rather have more space and not need it than need more space and not have it. And so for me, I'd rather have a little bit more backpack than find myself not able to pack everything I wanted in, like some extra layered clothing or a coat when I know the weather's going to get really, really cold toward the end of the day. So for me, I'm going to err on the side of larger. Now, I know that's not everybody's cup of tea. That Austin certainly got a ton of stuff in his, and truly, the day pack is one of those things that fits better in the back of your truck. It fits better with the rest of your gear. You can just grab it and sling it on. And so that's certainly a benefit of a smaller pack. I guess one of the cons for this one would be it is very, very tall. And so it can kind of get in the way of maybe you carrying a rifle or something like that. But we did that tonight, and just made a few adjustments in how I was carrying it on my shoulder, and it was totally fine. And the only reason I did that was because I was carrying a tripod in this back section. So I know some people have said that the weight just before you pack it out at all is a little heavier than what they expected, but that's because of the interior frame. And so the trade-off there is you get that framing that when you are carrying heavy and you do have these hip belts, you can really transfer a lot of that weight down to your hips and not kill your shoulder. So very few pros, very few cons about the Badlands and a lot of pros. So I haven't used it long enough to know if there's any quirks to it, but so far I'm really happy with the 2200 that I chose.
That's good. I think that's a good review. I think that, and there's some things we probably missed in this video, like Superday having H2O straps, so you could put a water bladder in there. It goes through here and all sorts of cool stuff. I didn't go through the main compartment a bunch, and yeah, I think you have a meat shell in there as well.
Yeah, I forgot to talk about that. It's back here. It just pops out and lays over and hooks into these, and so you can actually carry meat, and it's bright orange so that everybody knows you're not an animal moving out of the hunting area.
Yeah, so your vote would be, if you could have one, it'd be the 2200 for more space and capacity. Right?
Yeah, absolutely, because the extra size and weight is not enough to discourage me from using it.
Yeah, so for me personally, again, and I love this because these packs have all the bells and whistles, like the meat pack. It's stuff we might not ever use. I don't usually carry a bladder because this is small. A lot of this depends on the kind of hunting you're doing, guys, right? You know that, but if you're primarily a dove hunter and you're going out with a shotgun and a few boxes of shotgun shells, I would see the Superday as being perfect for that. Or just kind of like what we're doing for your deer stand and to go in with you. Man, the Superday is kind of small. It's a smaller package. I think that's a con for the 2200 and like personally for me is it does go up quite a bit, and so as you're packing just like a traditional backpack, it sticks up there, and so it's a little bit more room. But as you can see, it's not that much more. It's not terrible. It's not that bad. I love that both of these packs have stuff to latch onto the bottom, so they have buckles for if you're going to carry your sleeping pad. You could technically do it with this. I think a big pro of the 2200 is the extra space. The extra storage space is just awesome. I think the only other con for me is you've got a main compartment. When I was choosing between these packs, of course, Shannon owns this. I personally own this one, but I like the idea of having that second. I call it an admin pocket, right? Instead of the 2200. Besides this, do you have, is that, just the top
besides
pocket,
the top pocket here, which is pretty deep, it goes all the way down to here, but it's narrower, and then you've got just one large main compartment that is kind of cavernous.
Yeah.
Organizational wise, this may lack a little bit of that ability compared to the day pack.
And I think that's what the day pack specializes in. And man, if there's a rep from Badlands, I think the ultimate pack for me personally, like I said, I'm at a crossroads because I love the idea of more storage room in a smaller compartment. It's like perfect. But then, man, I love the admin pouch. Like if this pack had one more compartment that could come out, like the Badlands clutch kind of theory, I would be all over this. And then maybe a sunglass pocket on the very top, right? That would be the ultimate pack. For me, if I was going to choose between just one, I don't know. It's kind of a toss up for me because I think I would be more inclined to go for the Superday for the kind of hunting that we're doing, the 2200 for the kind of hunting we're doing for all those reasons previously mentioned. I think I would go as well for the 2200 just for that more capacity. You could stick your winter coat in there. But it's not too big for summer hunting. Now, mind you, if you're the dove hunter, right, and you've got a few, that's a pretty big pack for that, right? Like
that's a lot.
I don't know about you, but we shoot quite a bit of shotgun shells if we're shooting at birds, and so maybe you need like all the storage space. But the Superday is probably good for that. And so maybe for short, just not that extensive or exhaustive hunting, maybe the Superday would do it for you. If you're looking for one pack to do it all, I think my recommendation would be with Shannon. I think the 2200 is probably the better pack for doing everything, right? So, but I guess it all depends on you. So guys, thanks for watching. This gear review. Like and subscribe for more stuff, and feel free to post anything in the comments. If this is popular, I reckon we'll do some more.
Yeah, I think maybe a Badlands clothing review is probably in our future.
Maybe just a bit. So
yeah, we have just a few pieces of that. If you, I don't know if you
didn't notice. So and again, non-sponsored by Badlands, so we're not. So, but man, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.